What's up, y'all? This is Under the Arch Sports. I'm Eric, and today we are talking Cardinals free agency. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, find us on Facebook, and on Instagram. Free agency is here, and there's a chance the Cardinals are going to look very different next season. Beginning at second base, the Cardinals have declined their option on Kolten Wong for 2021. It would have been for $12.5 million. Kolten Wong is going to sign somewhere, and I feel very confident that he's going to make more than $12.5 million. What that means to me is that the Cardinals weren't willing to pay him that $12.5 million, so they're not going to go above. I think Kolten Wong is gone. So what does that mean for second base moving forward? Looking internally first, Max Schrock, you can't put him as a starting second baseman on a team that's already struggling offensively. You can't do it. Matt Carpenter? Well, part of the reason that he was a defensive liability at third base was arm strength, so being closer to the bag, maybe he can be solid defensively there. He'll never be a Gold Glover, I don't think. But the offense, can the Cardinals afford to have Matt Carpenter's bat in their 150 games? The way he's been over the past 3 years, aside from a couple months in 2018, I don't think he can. Now, looking outside the organization, DJ LeMahieu is a possibility. He was scheduled to make $12 million last season. Kolten Wong would have made $12.5 million with this option. So the finances about the same. He's a little better hitter, not quite as good defensively. So that would be similar money, meaning it might be outside the Cardinals' range. Tommy La Stella is another option. He is not horrible. He would be the economical way to go. He was due to make $3.25 million in 2020. Both those guys are going to be 32 years old when the season starts in 2021. So I think that's dicey. So moving on, Yadier Molina and Adam Wainwright. Yadier Molina is the big one here, and I think that'll be the first piece of all of this to be solved. I think he will be the first catcher that the Cardinals deal with. Matt Wieters is also a free agent. I think they're going to re-sign or let Yadi walk. One way or the other, it'll get done because he is obviously the priority. And that way, the Cardinals will know what to do with Wieters. If they sign Yadi, I think they'll let Wieters walk. If not, I think he battles it out with Andrew Knizner to be starting catcher. Now, as for Yadi, he was scheduled to make $20 million in 2020. And, he wants a 2-year deal. That'll be the seasons where he turns 39 and 40 years old. I think it's about how much Yadi is willing to take as a pay cut out of that $20 million. If he's not willing to take much, I think the Cardinals will let him walk. If he's willing to play for like $12 million or something, I think the Cardinals have a really good shot to re-sign him. Now, Adam Wainwright, he's also a free agent. His contract for 2020 was 1 year, $5 million. He earned a little bit of a raise. Let's just be real about it. I know he's going to turn 40 in 2021, but he was the second best pitcher on the staff, and the staff was not that bad. So he earned a little bit of a bump up, I think. Given where he was, I think it's not unreasonable to offer Wainwright something like, 1 year, $8 million with a club option for a second year, or a mutual option even. And I don't know. Wainwright hasn't been afraid of a 1-year deal before. So maybe just a 1-year deal for a little bit of a raise from that $5 million will be enough. Yadier and Waino have mentioned playing together and being like a package deal. They're represented by different agencies, so that'd be a lot of moving pieces between the two companies. I think that's going to be hard to pull off. And given their age and what they're going to command in terms of salary, I don't see it happening unless it's in St. Louis. I don't see another team paying two guys contracts that will take them to 40 years old. So I think that's a bit of a pipe dream unless it's with the Cardinals. Now, as for the Cardinals overall in finances, John Mozeliak has said that the Cardinals were hurt badly by all the COVID things going on and the lack of fans at games, lack of ticket sales. You know, Cardinal fans have heard all about how the Cardinals are hurting for money and, man, we just can't afford to go out and be big spenders. Well, you know, they've heard it for a few off seasons now, and they don't care. The Cardinal fans are sick of not being World Series contenders. Even when the Cardinals made it to the NLCS in 2019, nobody felt like they were a true contender to win the World Series. So, the Cardinals are in a tight spot. Now that they don't have any ticket revenue, they really are hurting. And they mentioned that they are more reliant on ticket sales than other franchises. As a mid-market club, they were kind of overachieving by being perennially in the 6 to 10 range in terms of their payroll size. They were able to do this because the Cardinals in 2019 drew 3.4 million fans. That's second only to the Dodgers. Cardinal fans show up to games. We know this. Well, that additional revenue makes up for their market size and it helps them spend as if they were in a bigger market. That's why, even though it's a boy who cried wolf situation, John Mozeliak actually does have a point. That's frustrating to hear for Cardinals fans, I know, but not a whole lot to be done about it. Who knows? Maybe the Cardinals will make a surprise signing. Maybe they will shuffle some money around and find the money to go out and make a good, solid signing and improve the offense. Who knows? There is plenty of time left in free agency, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.